want to speak for a moment about the importance of the effective environment. So, I shared a post a couple days ago about following your joy and being in your happy place and being in the places that make you soft, especially as a woman. And I lived in a place that made me feel like that. And then, out of necessity, I had to move back to a place which is not my happy place. And I went back to my happy place for a week, and it's like it's my habitat. But beyond my habitat, yes, I was in the sea and I'm a mermaid. And so it just, the moment I put my feet on the land and in the sea, I just was so happy. I was so happy. I was actually so excited that I did fall asleep till 4 o'clock the first night, 4 o'clock in the morning, because I was just so happy. I was so excited. And I noticed, oh, I am actually fundamentally a happy person, but my environment really fucking matters. It's like a flower. You put the flower in the right pot and you put it under the sun and you give it the right nourishment that it needs, and it blooms, it blossoms, it flourishes. And you put it in a pot where it doesn't have good soil and doesn't have no light, and it doesn't have no water, and it's going to die. And so it was so amazing to be back in my habitat and just to feel that like I can breathe again. I can breathe again, and I feel myself. And just to be in an environment and an energy that just felt optimistic and positive and cheerful, and people are smiling and there's possibility. And now I'm back in the place that is not my happy place. And, we all have our own unique happy places. For some, it's the sea. For some, it's the mountain. For some, it's the city. For some, it's the forest. Like, whatever floats your boat, it's great, right? But I'm back in a place that is painful for me, and feels really contracted. And I woke up this morning and my heart hurt. It physically hurt. It felt like grief. It felt like heartbreak. And I took my daughter to this little swimming hole river, which I hadn't been to in years. And there was nobody there. But it didn't have this feeling of like, oh, wow, you're in the wild and it's like nobody's there and like how beautiful, how special. It had the feeling of being abandoned. It had the energy of abandonment. And so that made my heart a little bit more sad. And then we drove into the local town, and just to be around people. There's not that many people here, but just to be around some. And there was hardly a soul in sight. And it felt like vanilla sky. And, for some, that's wonderful. And for me, I'm realizing I need to be around life. I need to feel like there's a heartbeat to a place, that there's a vitality, that things are alive, and that there's possibility for growth and experience and human exchange and connection. And this place is kind of like, it's like flatlined a bit. It's like, and I'm like, come on, we need a heartbeat here. We need a heartbeat. So environment matters. It really, really matters. And I think we've been in a cycle and in a phase and in a paradigm of growth through suffering. And I think now we are being invited into growth through joy. And so I stand by what I wrote of follow your joy, follow your bliss, because it's not worth it otherwise. And we didn't come here to suffer. And we've all learned through suffering. We all have the damn t-shirt, like no more. And so I am trying amidst it all to keep my heart open, to keep my heart soft, to stay as much as I can in the embodiment of love, because I feel that's my mission here, part of my mission, but to also keep my eye on the prize and to not give up on following my heart. And yeah, it takes courage. And sometimes it's not always easy. But for me, the alternative is not an option. I'm not willing to put my soul into a cage and be in an environment that doesn't make me flourish. And so, yeah, I talk about it a little bit on my podcast this week of just coming up next week, I should say. Follow your joy, follow your heart, follow your bliss, listen to your heart. Because I don't know about yours, but mine like just doesn't like it if I'm not following it and not being true to it. So today my heart hurts. That's what it is. But I'm going to stay positive, and I'm going to keep on believing in being back in the place that I know I can call home. Anyway, just wanted to share that. Loving you from afar.